Until my accident happened, I never knew what paralysis, a spinal cord injury, paraplegic, quadriplegic. I never knew what any of that meant or what it was like to be in a wheelchair. The night of the accident, I was going to visit some friends up in the Sacramento area. And once the evening finished, I decided to get in my car and drive back to my home in Reno. My next memory after that was waking up inside my car, broken glass, I can see all the inner workings of my car. Behind me, I can hear my dog, start to whimper. And, thankfully, I know she's alive, but, she was trapped. And, I started coming to my senses and I realized that I must have fallen asleep and drove off the road. During the day, I put on a facade. I was tough. I was going to be fine. I knew I was going to get better and overcome this, and I didn't want anybody to worry about me. But at night, my emotions set in and I couldn't sleep. I'd cry. My life, as I knew it, in my mind had ended. After a couple years of therapy, I started to realize that, walking was something I wouldn't be able to obtain in the short term, and I needed to set long-term goals, not just for me mentally, but financially. And so I realized that school would be the best option for me. Growing up in Alaska, I never thought about going to college. My dad was a single parent and I was an only child. He was a truck driver. He never graduated high school, but he was a hard worker. Even though he never really pushed me to go to school, the other, things that, he instilled into me were characteristics that I needed to come to USC and be successful. When I got accepted to USC and Swim with Mike scholarship program, it was an exciting moment in my life, but it was scary because I didn't really know what my fate was. Swim with Mike is a scholarship program to help individuals that have faced physical traumatic injuries, helps them go back to school. At the beginning of every fall, Swim with Mike does a new recipient banquet breakfast, and it's an opportunity to where recipients get to meet the individuals involved and also donors. No words can sum up how caring, generous, amazing they are. I met everybody that day in person, and it went from just being strangers to leaving as family. It's kind of ironic, I guess. As devastating as the accident was, it kind of helped give my life direction. My undergraduate degree is in mechanical engineering, and I got accepted into an early graduate program also at USC for biomedical engineering with a focus on medical devices. Without this injury, I would have never had the opportunity to come to USC. I wouldn't have been an engineer, and I don't know where I would be at in life today. It's mind-blowing. I've come a long way from that little boy in Alaska.